Renewing our spirits. It feels like God has done this a lot for me during this pandemic. When God renews my spirit, it feels like he's giving me the strength to deal with all this stress and anxiety that I've been building up throughout everything that's been going on. And the stress is not only from school and homework, but also the activities that I'm involved in, relationships that I have formed, and it's even the standards and images that I'm trying to uphold for everyone else. He's given me the strength to figure out how to resolve these stressors and make it so that they're not as bad. I've been thinking a lot about what I wanted to say in front of everyone and how I was going to say it. And in that time, I've had a lot of things come up in my life, both good and bad. So at the beginning of the school year, I had a pretty bad panic attack that led me to be taken to the ER. And this has since then led to quite a few health problems with a lot of doctor visits and going to the hospital to try and figure out what was happening. We found out that I had bad anxiety, and that was pretty much the root of most of the health problems that I had been experiencing. And it was incredibly scary for me, especially in the beginning, because as a teenager, you don't know what's going on, and it's quite scary because you're not sure if this is something pretty bad that's going to happen, or if anything bad is going to happen, or major. But during all of this, God has given me the strength to open up and to talk with others about what I was going through, and being able to share with them how it felt and easing what I felt was a huge burden to me. Since the beginning of the school year, I've had a very crazy schedule. And I'm taking voice lessons every week. I had band competitions most of the weekends. And I also recently started taking ACT and SAT prep classes, which also takes up quite a bit of time. And this schedule also includes Lion. And for those who don't know what Lion is, it stands for Lutheran Youth of Nebraska. And it's a time where all the youth from churches around Nebraska get together for about a day or so, and we do activities to learn more about God and ourselves. I was picked to be a part of the Lion leadership team, and while I was at a recent retreat, I had a lot of fun. I felt connected to God in so many ways. By the end of it, I felt spiritually renewed. During this time, we had the opportunity to go on a hike, on a prayer hike. And it helped give me a new perspective on everything and my busy schedule. It felt like I was able to take a step back and take the time to evaluate everything that had been going on. I was finally able to take one big look at everything I had going on, all the church activities, school activities, homework, everything. I was able to take a breather and have some one-on-one time with God. He allowed me to find and renew myself through that hike. And then after Lion, I went right back into that busy schedule. But this time, it felt a little less hectic. It felt like I had been renewed and able to deal with it all. I also added more onto this schedule. I started helping out with confirmation here at our church, and I started attending or reattending my friend's youth group from another church. I've also had to prepare for multiple concerts in that time, and while balancing my schoolwork. It's not an easy task. So I've also had to go through some rough patches in a relationship that I'm in. But even after all that, I've been able to get through that with the help of God, even with a schedule that continues to grow bigger. God gives us breaks. He has given me these small breaks that allow me to take a step back and think things through. Breaks that let me escape that busy schedule or to work things out in my relationship. But it's not just these small breaks that God uses to renew our spirits. He renews our spirits with the smallest things. It could be as simple as someone telling you good morning or receiving an unexpected hug from a loved one. It could even be as small as someone striking up a conversation with you and asking you how you've been. It's in these small things that God can renew our spirits. And it's not always the big things that renew our spirits, but normally it's the small things. God doesn't always have to renew our spirits in some grand way or all at once. He likes to renew our spirits a little at a time, allowing us to face those hardships and allowing us to find ourselves, allowing us to ask him for help. It's in these ways that God likes to renew our spirits.